In September of 2018, Maker Park Radio and Electrosteam radio show went over to Russia, to the city of St. Petersburg, and met with the legendary Soviet and Russian musician, showman, composer, and producer Victor Sologub. He was born and raised in Leningrad, the city name of St. Petersburg during Soviet era. He graduated from the Leningrad's Polytech Institute. His musical career began as a guitarist with the college band Nizhny Byev, or Lower Pool. In 1979, he met with the vocalist and guitarist Alexander Davidov, with whom he formed the band Strange Games, or in Russian, Странные Игры. The band's musical style was a mix of new wave and ska music, where Victor's younger brother Grigory also appeared. In parallel with the Strange Games, Victor Sologub performed with another Russian legend, Sergei Kuryokhin, in the band Pop Mechanics, or in Russian Pop Mechanika, as a bass player and showman. After the split of the band Strange Games, Victor, along with his brother, created the new group, just called Games, or in Russian Игры, in which he continued the traditions of the predecessor. The band existed until 1992. In 1992, he took part in the reanimation of the original band, Strange Games, and gave a series of concerts. Around the year 95 and 96, Victor and his brother Grigory Sologub participated in the new groups such as Bells as well as the Dolphins. Around 1997, a new electronic project was created named Deadushki, in which Victor played with Alexei Rakhov, ex-member of the Strange Games, using electronic music instruments. Since 2003, he has also acted as a film composer.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Electrosteam radio show. You're watching Electrosteam radio show at Maker Park Radio. We are in St. Petersburg, Russia. In front of you, you can see legendary Russian electronic music producer, musician Victor Sologub. We are at his home studio in the city of Repino, which is only 20 miles away from St. Petersburg. At the moment, Victor is showing us his modular synthesizer, which he built himself, and as you can hear, it has super experimental sounds. When was the first experiment with music that you can account for?
My first experience was maybe in 1998 or 99. Or 89, yeah, before 90. 1989, 1988. When I started to play with some samplers and computer. My first computer was Atari 1040, and this computer is still alive. It's in my home, and I download some interesting soft, like it was pre-Cubase, like
pre-Cubase.
Yeah, pre-Cubase. It
was it Tracker?
It was Tracker, yeah, DAW. just 24 tracks it's called. Yeah.
Wow, 24 MIDI tracks.
That was 24.
24 MIDI tracks, way before audio.
24 tracks. Name of the software. And after that was Cubase, and after that was Notator, and after that Logic. It was my growing in software. And I started to make experiment with Atari 1040 and some old Roland. I forgot the name. And after that, my life changes, and I start to make some experiments. But I still play rock music with my bass, with my voice. But my hobby was
electronic equipment. Well, before we jump to electronic, I know you as a part of a rock band as well. You are part of Strange Games or Странные Игры, the legendary Soviet band based in Leningrad, or as of what it's called now, St. Petersburg. Which instrument did you play?
Yeah, I played bass.
You played bass, and also your brother participated in the same band.
He played guitar.
He played the guitar.
Yeah, I show you my first bass.
Okay.
Second place, it was a present from Joanna Stingray when we did records Red Wave, and this guitar is still alive. I use it.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I use it, but it's better sound with this Magic Box. It's a boutique pedal for bass. The guy from New Mexico, he did it. It's very, very interesting. It's like modulation, yeah.
So is it this is a new purchase? That guitar box, is that a new purchase? This is something you purchased recently, or it's an old box?
It's new one.
It's a newer one.
Yeah, yeah. This is it's my setup. One of my setup. This is Russian pedals.
Okay.
The guy from Siberia, he did it. He did it especially for me.
That's cool. This is cool, definitely.
Yeah. This one from New Mexico.
Right. Hookah.
This is the legendary guitar. So this is legend. Gibson Reaper from 1974. Wait, 1974.
1974.
Yeah.
This is the original bass guitar that you played in Strange Games?
Yeah, it's all my life I play with this. Not with the Strange Games, because it's too heavy. I play in my Dolphins, Deadushki, and all. And now I play in Strange Games. Moment.
We're in Strange Games. Did you compose music there? Did you?
Yes, I did.
Your part?
Me and my brother, we composed. And I started to play guitar, but a lot of people who play guitar, but nobody play bass, and I started to play bass.
What was your process of composing music with your brother? How did you what would be the primary steps that you would take?
We live together like a brother in one room, and sometimes he has idea, and I just write this score, and we try to find some lyrics. Sometimes it was maybe 4 at night.
4 o'clock in the morning.
4 o'clock in the morning, yeah. He wake up me and Victor, I have no idea. Just
And how long did you play in Strange Games before you started to realize you want to move on to the electronic music as well?
I started to play Strange Games maybe last course in university. I was maybe 20 years or 19 years old, and we play with Strange Games about 5-6 years. After that we were divorced, and I started to play different kind of music with a different musician. It was like a kick to study new styles after ska music with Strange Games. That's all. ним рядом. Ой, кого желать? Подняться пели, а король не пел, но на себя он руки наложить хотел. И я все это видел, были мы вдвоем. My first sampler was bought in Switzerland when I tried to live. In 1989, I traveling to Switzerland and rest there for 4 years. Правильно сказал, да?
Lived in Switzerland for 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And after that, I come back with a lot of.
What year? In 1989. In 1989, you said, right?
1989, yeah.
How back then Russia was still under Soviet regime, and how did you manage that to happen?
I don't want to talk about politics, but
Right. No, we don't. But just
Just time.
just
yeah, but it was funny when, for example, in 1991, when the putsch was in Russia, I called my father. Oh, Father, what happens? What I'm going. Now I'm going to St. Petersburg, especially to make a revolution. And my father say, no, don't do it. It's just a moment. Just a moment. Everything is okay. No problem.
Okay, that's pretty cool. So you came back from Switzerland and you had some equipment.
It was 1993, like something.
So you lived from 1989 until 1993
yeah.
in Switzerland.
Yeah, when I come back here, here was popular the grunge, American grunge music,
Nirvana and stuff like that.
Nirvana,
Pearl Jam.
Hot Chili Peppers,
Right.
this kind of.
Yeah.
And I jumping there.
Into the grunge music.
Yeah, and I start to play very hard and heavy music.
As a guitarist or as a bass player?
With guitar, some bands I play with guitar, and on guitar, and some bands I play bass. But more popular was Dolphins.
Dolphins, right?
Very hard and a lot of energy.
And what was your role in the Dolphins? You played with your brothers as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. What other members you can name for the record?
Of course, it's Igor. We called him Ripson. He's a big guy with a lot of tattoo, looks like skinhead and very energy and very aggressive on the stage. He was our frontman.
He was the singer as well.
Yeah. He's singing in English, and he wrote the lyrics. He wrote the lyrics, and Katya Golitsyn, Voronov. Yeah, he did edition and the same.
And how long did that project lasted?
It's maybe 2 or 3 years.
Did you release any albums?
Yeah, we did.
How many records you released?
One.
One record. What was the title of the record? You could say it in Russian.
I was married with a football ball. It's like я был женат на футбольном мяче.
Your next project after you played with the Dolphins?
Next project we started in 1996 and it was Deadushki.
Deadushki.
Deadushki, it's strange, it's the game of the words. It's like dead ушки, like мертвые ушки. Or another means it's Deadushki, it's like grandfathers.
Whose idea was to give a name like that?
It's me.
It was your idea. How
did you come across the rack?
well, I could imagine why, yeah.
First record we did in London, and in studio Ritual Production. It's the same studio with the Seal and Scan Canansi and another famous musician. They did the records, and we did a mix there. And
you mixed the record at the studio in England, in London.
Yeah.
But you recorded everything elsewhere.
We recorded it in St. Petersburg, and mix we made in London.
You brought your multi-track.
Yeah, and the guy's mix engineer, he was Greg Brimson. He was an ex-drummer from Gary Newman band.
Wow.
He helped us make a mix, and he said you should make a name with a strange words. It's good for English people. Yeah, and like babushka. And he told me, like you, he told me about babushka. It's не babushka, а dedushka. And after that, I started to play with the words and how to make a good sense the title.
Awesome. The idea is brilliant, actually. It's very, very cool name. Yeah.
Достаю из кармана. Сразу вот так запомнил. Когда ты хочешь ничего не делаешь прямой удар сразу, пока ты, понимаешь, смотри, много движений, ты ставишь раз сюда. Это боевая штука. Смотри, вот еще тоже боевая. Опс. Раз, и пальцем слом. Смотри, вот это вот прикольно. Смотри, но нет, ты не дергайся, ты же не знаешь. Вот, видишь, как человек сразу улетает. Ничего не делает, как раз за ним лишь наш.
Я не сработал почему-то.
Навык. И что там
Ты так легка, ты можешь взлететь не позволит. Он хочет смотреть. Коллекционер. Он хочет смотреть, как твоя жизнь превращается в смерть. Ты в заперти, ты под стеклом. Твой новый мир, твой новый дом. Коллекционер не может понять, насколько тебе здесь трудно дышать. Люди и лица, ему все равно. Красок границы стерлись давно. Коллекционер не позволит вернуть, и только стыд освещает твой путь. Ты на полотнах странных картин. Воздух тяжелый, как формалин. Когда ты уснешь, уйдешь от тоски. Он прочитает твои дневники. В тайнике его снов на самое дно, где тебя никогда не увидит никто. Никаких сожалений, он делал, что мог. Может, кто-то другой полюбит его.
Like secrets, but very interesting, more drum sounds. It's like big note, you know. It's everybody wants to buy, you know. It's a Prodigy he bought from him.
Yes, used.
Yeah, they use, but it's another guy. Nine Inch Nails they bought. Nine Inch Nails bought this.
Did you see his video he using? Trent Reznor.
Да, ты видел, да, я не видел.
Я видел, да. Так у него несколько русских машин есть такие.
Ну, я ждал в очереди. I was in a queue maybe 3 or 4 months. They made this. It's you cannot go and buy because it's custom
It's
made.
by order only, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious what that thing.
You know what this?
I would say it's
Yeah.
a
A frequency generator. Yeah. It's with a lamp inside.
Tubes, yeah.
And I know you had a few projects with other famous Russian stars such as Boris Grebenshikov.
His director asked me to make just one remix for one song, and he gave me this song. He asked me to make this some kind of style. The song was some rock song, typical rock with tonica, dominanta, subdominanta, tonica. Not so. It's very boring with guitar. And I did some mix with a lot of samples, strange voice, and it's just I did it maybe 1 hour in studio with this guy, and he said, okay, we like it, but I can do the mix, but I should make a choice which kind of song I will be destroy.
What songs I will play with, yeah.
Yeah. And we start to work, and I did start with the 3 songs, and I listened all songs from Boris, maybe from start of 80s, and I find favorite albums. It was made with Kurekhin because it's many interesting ideas. And I did 3 songs, and after say maybe another songs, and we collect maybe 11 songs we did. And the work was maybe half year, 6 months we work. I did it exactly at my home with my friend Lyosha. We stay in my room.
That's your co-partner in the band, in the group.
Deadushki, yeah. And he played with me in strange games in 80s, in saxophone. And Boris coming to my room. He did a demo voice with a SM58 microphone, just directly to sampler to my Akai. I have old Akai
S1000.
Yes, it's a new one. It's for the live. This one, it's good for the live, but for recording, it's 1000 and 3000 XL.
I have a 1000.
Yeah, it's difficult to screen. It's and in springtime, we finished, and we invite the producer from London, Recoil band, you know.
Yeah, of course.
It's a very nice guy. He opened my mind. Paul Kendall, the guy who did a impersonal Jesus for Depeche Mode. Yeah, from
Really?
Depeche Mode. Yeah, he's the producer of Depeche Mode, one of them.
Wow.
Yes, and
He doing his outside project, you know, Recoil.
Recoil?
Recoil, yeah.
Alan Wilder.
Yes.
Alan Wilder.
No,
it's Alan Wilder, his friend. It's
Right.
not. But подожди, Alan Wilder тоже там же.
Да.
Alan Wilder and Paul Kendall. Paul Kendall, and he listened the material and say, yeah, okay, I want to make a mix. And I going to London in Mute Records, Depeche Mode studio.
Yes,
And we did
the famous Depeche.
Yeah, we did a mix. I take with me 24 tracks from St. Petersburg. We did recording here. Heavy. It's
Tape, actual
4
reels.
reels. Yeah, 4 reels. It's still 20 kilo.
Wow.
And we did the records there, but it's still popular now in Russia.
This recording was from 1998.
Yes, maybe 98.
Yeah, 1998.
1998.
Yeah,
Because in '97 we're recording album with the band, with musician of Bob Dylan.
Yes,
That's
yeah.
what I produced this
Yeah.
album.
That's
It's
interesting.
different.
Very
To
interesting
make
time.
point to the rock
Yes,
music.
and we did a different kind of. We did a lot of samples with a strange voice. I destroy the Boris manner, like I tune with Melodyne every voice.
Yeah.
Correct.
Every
Himself
vocal
anyway,
note.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to sing that way.
Yeah.
Yes. That was his style.
And I changed it with a pencil, on the computer.
That's cool. Yeah.
That's what he did, his voice. Now he using all the time like, ooh. He's like, oh, sounds cool. Let me make my tremolo, my natural tremolo.
And do you have any tracks that you can play now from Boris?
It's I can do, but maybe we finished and
Yeah. Well,
special.
yeah, no problem. So I'll say that I want to comment on that. I was pretty surprised when I've heard that you remixed Boris's songs. I was actually shocked. I didn't.
Maybe I show you.
Yeah.
Here it's in this Akai. I have live setup, and maybe I play some
Actual
some
samples?
parts from this
Yeah, sure.
record. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it in a bit, right? Yeah, we can do that definitely. And so let's finish about the process. So you went to London studio, Mute Records, and music producers from Depeche Mode actually remixed or finalized the mixing on this release. And was it mastered at the same studio? That record was mastered at the same studio, or is it different studio?
No, we did a master. maybe I forgot who did master. Maybe it's in Moscow. The guy from Moscow did.
Субботин?
Maybe. But maybe
Somebody.
Boris Istomin, maybe.
Истомин.
Boris Istomin. Okay.
He's from St. Petersburg, but now he's in Moscow.
There is another well-known Soviet and Russian music producer and recording engineer, Andrei Tropila. Has he heard the record? I'm sure he's heard the record. Did he comment anything on the record? Because he previously was producing
My new record, so which
the one with Boris Grebenshikov.
no.
He hasn't said a word about it because he was the one
He
who
didn't like
recorded
it.
at least 10 albums. with
No,
him.
it's Tropila. He's strange. He like only all
Blues.
His job. What he did in 80s, he like just only his job. He don't like any other producers but he helped us to make a record. First vinyl.
The first vinyl.
Vinyl, yeah. It's Tropila. He did the mix and recordings.
Смотри в оба.
Смотри в оба.
Uh-huh.
With the dog
Okay, that's cool.
on the cover.
Did he release the record? I mean, was he pressing the vinyls or not?
Yeah, Strange Games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Strange Games. Yes,
It
I
was
know.
on his label.
Yeah.
Like everything.
Everything. Yeah.
Well,
Unpro.
in 1986, maybe 85, and we did a vinyl. It's double album, maybe from another material, just 5 years ago, or 10 years ago. 10 years ago, maybe.
Mhm.
Время так быстро летит, меня все забываешь.
Red color.
Red color. Yeah.
Yeah, red color, exactly.
It's cool. And all right. So with Boris Grebenshikov, you did one. How many releases did you do with him? Just one release. One. You worked on a
We did
couple
one
of
release and two
it's a
live.
full- and
Only two live.
for live performance.
Yeah.
Did you play live performances?
Yeah, with Boris. It was very interesting. Very.
You want to tell us how did it go?
But it was difficult for him, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's why we stopped to do this,
Mhm.
because it's unusually for him. It's usually Boris play guitar and
Yeah.
all musicians follow him. But when he play with us, everything we play and he should follow us.
Right.
Because we have a time clock. It's difficult. If you forgot to start to singing,
Yeah. You out of
we should
sync.
we should make a longer introduction before Boris understand when he should start to singing. You know.
Oh, I see. You had to make longer introductions so he can
but
catch
of
up
course,
with it.
of course, if you make a lot of rehearsal or some, we can
If he would,
learn him.
we can teach him.
Teach him, yeah, we can teach
But
him.
he didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't do
But
it.
he didn't have no time to do this, and he preferred to play guitar, and all musicians follow him.
And that's
yeah.
why he didn't continue with the electronic production.
Yeah.
Which clubs did you play at? Which venues? Which clubs did you play
We
live
play
with
in
him?
the big club. It's Len Soveta. It's
That's pretty
it's
big.
Soviet big concert hall.
Big concert
Yeah,
hall.
and in
Several
Moscow-
thousand people
yeah,
can fit
and
in
in
there.
Moscow we play in the Garbushka. The same famous. It was famous club where Igor Tankich, his producer our album, and he Philly Records, and they organized this.
Philly Records, yes,
yeah.
that's famous
But it was
Russian.
funny when we play in St. Petersburg. The old hippie who coming to the
Who like
concert after two songs they go out with a Boris, we don't like you, and they take
We
his
don't believe you like a
фенечка.
god anymore. You're right, our god anymore.
Да. Ты предатель, ты нас предал.
You
Срывай.
Betrayed
our
them, betrayed
idea, rock ideas.
Yeah, that's funny.
It was
Because
very
imagine if Bob Dylan, because Boris Grebenshikov is like a Bob Dylan of Russia, and if Bob Dylan started to do electronic pop music, you know.
Actually, it was my concept, because he's Russian Bob Dylan, and I record with real Bob Dylan's musicians.
Yeah.
On this album.
Yeah. We'll do this. We'll
That
do
was
the
just a concept.
we'll do the show
No,
about that.
For
yeah.
example, I show you. For example, it was like this. Boris started to play. It's okay. Microphone.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Boris started to play, And after few seconds, just the sound was like this.
Я вижу
Lot noise, да.
я жду наступления весны.
A lot of
Like lo-fi, yeah.
low frequency, yeah.
Мне кажется,
No
порой,
guitar.
что
No
я
guitar,
из
yeah.
тепла, и ты из тепла. Мне снится пепел.
It's funny, yeah. So after a few shows, he didn't want to continue with live production, with live performances. But what about studio
Yeah, we are
project?
friends. Yeah, and then once I was in his studio and he said, Victor, I asked him, maybe I can make a new song for me or something. I like everything what you do. I can write a paper. You can make all remixes for all my songs. Like this.
Was he serious?
Yeah, he was serious. I have paper, exactly.
So you can choose any song and do a remix on it.
Yeah, I can do it. But if I
But
have-
can you release it, or how does it work
I
between?
don't think about this.
You just
But yeah, this year it's a celebration of the album because it was 98.
98,
Yeah.
20 years of.
Yeah, 20 years. And the old director of him, he asked him, Boris, maybe you want to make something again? Maybe you want to make some concert? He say, yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of concerts around Ukraine or something like this.
Ukraine, yeah.
Yeah, Ukraine. Yeah.
In Ukraine subway.
So it's still
Yeah.
we still have another 4 months, September, October, November, and December. Maybe you would still have some options. Maybe he would still agree, and you will go with the tour.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I remember I made one song. There is no an album. It's called "Время Луны." It was.
Oh, that's a good song.
It's
The
an
time-
album.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah,
it's
it is
second
on-
edition.
Another.
Just second edition,
Okay.
not the original.
Время Луны would be translated as Moondial.
Февральским утром выйду слишком рано. Вчерашний вечер остается тайной. В конце концов, зачем об этом думать? Найдется кто-то, кто мне все расскажет. Горсть жемчуга вот путь, который я ставлю тайной. Благословлю тебя за этот дар, чтобы с утра не разглядеть в глазах сны о чем-то большем, сны о чем-то большем, сны о чем-то большем, сны о чем-то большем. наступит время оправданий. Что я скажу тебе? Что я не видел смысла делать плохо, и я не видел шансов сделать лучше. Видимо, что-то прошло мимо, и я не знаю, как мне сказать об этом. Недаром в доме все зеркала из глины, чтобы с утра не разглядеть в глазах снов о чем-то большем, снов о чем-то большем, снов о чем-то большем, снов о чем-то большем.
Но это какой-то другой звук странный, не важно. Звук какой-то. Какой-то переключил программу мне.
When you started working with the project Deadushki, what kind of studio did you have? What can you list some of the equipment that you used to have, and maybe even something that you have still from that time?
It's the one person from Romanian Gogol. He was named Korobachka, who collect everything, and Oplushkin some, the people who collect everything and never sell. I collect all my instruments and never sell instruments, and I have like museum here. It's just part of my musical instruments and other instruments in my home in St. Petersburg. And I just buying some synthesizer. It's like a toy. When I buy it, I have a lot of ideas how to move the knobs. It give me the power. How to say? And every instrument it's buying especially for sounds, especially to find new ideas. It's like musa.
Muse.
Yeah, it's like muse. My synthesizer is my muse.
Having new instruments giving you more inspiration.
Yeah.
That's what you're trying to describe. Yeah, I've heard it many times from electronic musicians in particular, because if you're just conventional guitarist, maybe you'll have multiple guitars. Actually, you'll have multiple guitars.
The same way.
Same thing, right?
Yeah.
So,
And every day I start with как blank, пустой.
empty, blank,
Yeah.
with the blank patch.
Blank is, yeah, it's no chords. And when I start to push it, give me the ideas. I start to growing. But
When you
I
start
I don't know what to
patching
do.
up the cables, it's giving you
But-
different.
but before start, I don't know what it will be.
You have no clue where it's going to take you. It's yeah, that's cool.
And the bad things, it's when you stop and take it off, you lost everything. And that's why I opened the DAW and just do the records. I recording everything to the computer.
Is it multi-track? How do you record?
No, it's just mono stereo.
It's
Yeah, and after that, I just cut some ideas. I did a screenshot because there is a very interesting website called Modular Grid, and inside this site you have every kind of model, and
Module.
you can create your models. What I have, for example, I have my models in website, and I did a screenshot. You can put the same chords. You can drawing. It's very fast. It's not.
Oh, you can actually make a snapshot of your patching cables. That's cool.
And you make a picture of this. And for example, I have a folder, for example, and a folder called "New Idea of Maths." And inside this folder, I have audio track. I have a session of logic, and I have a picture of my patch.
That's pretty cool idea.
And I can repeat this.
Very, very cool. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's hands-on.
Of course, it will be different. But sometimes when the people invite me to make some live, and I ask which kind of music it will be there in this party, and he told me this kind of this, and I remember, in this folder I have the same interesting patch. Maybe I try to repeat this, and I prepare something at home, close the case and go open and just move the knobs.
So when you're performing live, what are you taking with you to the concert? What equipment do you take to concert?
I start from the end. Of course, it's compressor, because sometimes the crazy machine do the strange sound, and the sound engineer very angry.
Oh yeah, because it's too
Feedback
loud.
or something.
Yeah.
Compressor.
Okay.
And mixer. It's the guy from Minsk. He did it especially for me. Yeah. And after that, I have some oscillators. Some with the different sounds, like drums. I can create drums, create bass, but usually it's mats and braids and clouds. That's my favorite. Of course, I can use the drums. I can use bass line if some dance party or something. I can use some few sequencers.
So usually your setup would include this box on your right and that vertically standing module.
I have three.
Three things.
Three things, and I take with me maybe two or one, and I can just take it out. It's, it's what?
It's just a single module. Yeah.
It's not.
It's not bolted in.
Yeah, you
can just take it out.
And I made very interesting cable, because it's difficult to use this
patch cables.
Как это? Pasta, macaroni.
Yeah, spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Yeah.
Spaghetti cables.
Yeah, I did myself. I did a cable special.
So you're using XLR instead of.
10 inside this XLR. 10 cords.
10 patches. Wow,
Yeah,
that's
so
pretty
you-
cool.
You
Yeah.
can run the patch
Yeah.
to that, and then
Yeah,
it
I can
continues
patch
on, and then
here and send
break
it
it
to
out
this.
together.
That's cool. That's definitely a.
It's really nice. It's just
Yeah.
a nice, neat
You
way
can
to-
you can
It's
patent
because
your
it's
idea.
new. It's a new product from Neutric and Neutric.
Yeah, no trick, right?
Yeah, because
New
before
trick,
it
new
was
trick, right?
New trick, yeah.
New
It's very solid with the gold contact and tan inside and very solid, and you can fix it, no problem at the concert. You can just take it out, no problem. Especially for this. This is a tune lower, but in D it will be. It's difficult to play, and that's how I play here and record short samples. And after that, I did a
samples.
melody from short samples of my bass. It was I do this especially. It was idea in the 90s.
That's cool. That's definitely cool.
Yeah.
What is the future for Deadushki? What are you thinking? What's going to be next now? What are your plans are?
More person on the stage.
More people on the stage. Expand the band.
Maybe the girls something singing together with me. More modular.
More modular sound.
Yeah, modular sound more and sample minimum samples and more live and something big controllers like big knob something and people should see performance because people don't like the laptop and some mouse on the stage.
People want to see interaction.
For me the best performance band it's LCD sound system, but for me it's interesting picture on the stage. Do something.
So you're doing the production of older tracks right now. You're doing the reproduction of the song.
Reproduction.
And what's going to be what's the concept? It's going to be a new album. You're going to release, or is it just concert? This is a concert edition. What is this going to be?
Concert edition first, and a few new songs. And after that, we will see what happens. Maybe it's not interesting.
Are you going to integrate? Are you going to be performing with Alexei Rakhov?
Of course.
Yes. Yeah.
Alexei Rakhov and Andrei Orlov, the drummer, of course. But extra people. Okay, I want to change some sound from sampler, real person on the stage.
You want to transfer the sound from electronic to actual.
Да, чтобы люди играли больше, чтобы меньше было машины. Конечно, it's more expensive to invite the band when a lot of people on the stage.
Yes, but it makes.
Now I think about culture, not about money. It's more hobby band because there is no for money. This
Right.
project not for money.
It's more of something you love to
sale.
do. Yeah. It's for your soul, not for sale. Yeah.
Not for sale.
It's for your soul. Yeah. All right, that sounds great, and I would like to, in conclusion, I would like to say thank you very much for taking the time and bringing us to your studio. This is completely amazing. I think this is pretty good material that we recorded here.
Small. I need more space.
Yes, you need more people. You need more people. You said you want more equipment, more people, bigger stage, more people.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'm looking forward to hear the reproduced album. I mean, the reproduced recordings.
I'll send you.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe I will send you the song step by step, and you will follow me. You will say,
That
it's
totally.
better or not.
That sounds totally cool. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Bye.
That's awesome.